Hi there, this is old Chris at Library of Hope, and I am here to welcome you to our third annual Eyre of September. This is such a good thing that we do during the month of September. It's so great. We started this because my dear friend Beth at Beth's Bookish Reviews, and she's the one that I do this with, she had Jane Eyre as her favorite book, and she just said, you know, I'd really love to do a reading challenge around it. And we just started talking about it, and the more we talked about it, it kept developing, and that year was our first year to do it. So that would have been 2024. So right, September of 2024, September 2025, this is September 2026. This is our third annual. Yes, 2024. So September 2024 was our very first one, and that summer was when we talked it through, and we actually came up with a wonderful plan for the whole thing. It was really nice, and it worked. I believe this is just our third one. She had the same problem. I'm fairly certain, though, that this is our third. Because, I say that because the first year we got t-shirts. The second year we got other t-shirts and stickers. And this year we've got some images, you know. So if you follow me on Books and Butterflies Bookstagram, I will have our images in a story, or I'll at least have the images that I've created. I'll put them in a story, and I'll put them in a highlight. So you should be able to grab them from the story. There shouldn't be a problem. And the bingo board, I don't have it in front of me, but it's simple. There are a few things that I'm positive about with this bingo board that I don't have to search for. The biography of Charlotte Bronte. I'm reading Elizabeth Gaskell's biography of Charlotte Bronte. Pardon me. That will be the information, and I'm curious about it. I really want to know kind of what she has to say. And the book about a country estate, pardon me, I am looking for I'm probably just going to read Pride and Prejudice. There's Read a different Charlotte Bronte book. This month, our buddy read, the month of August, our buddy read was Villette by Charlotte Bronte. I am not finished yet. I'm actually going to try to get as much as possible read this month, but I feel like I will probably finish it sometime in the beginning of September. I'm totally counting it as the other Charlotte Bronte book. See, gets real practical. There are all of the other parts of this I'm searching for right now. And what I will do is just come in and talk about what I've chosen off the bingo board, what I liked, you know, some ideas that I had for each one. You know, I think I will probably do that at different times through the month. Everyone has decided to message me. I'm trying to record this. I should have turned notifications off. I am so sorry. But I'm going to get this out because I just got to get it out. If you have never read Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, that would be where I would start. Just start reading Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. If the only book that you read from our bingo board this time is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, it's worth doing, and you've participated. You've participated. You can get this. It's in the public domain, I believe, at this point, but you can get it from libraries very easily. If you have Audible, there is a free audio version there that you can listen to. If you have Kobo Plus, there's also a free one there, I'm fairly certain. I believe I found one there. And most classics are free there. And so there's a lot of places that you can find Jane Eyre. It's easy to find, and it's worth reading. It is... People have a lot of different opinions about it. I think that it's a story about a young girl who had a very hard start to life. I should have turned these notifications off, and I don't think I can now. I don't think I can. I so want to turn these notifications off so that we're not interrupted, because we are just going to keep being interrupted, and I've already come this far, right? Maybe that'll work. Okay. Let's try that. She had a really, really, really hard start to her life. And some people think that Jane is kind of a whiny girl, you know, but I don't agree. She had a really hard start to her life. I would challenge anyone who thinks she's whiny to have her start to life, and then see how she grew after that, because she was amazing. She became so strong and overcame so much and really became a person of great integrity. And that's kind of a spoiler, but I won't tell you how it happens, and I won't tell you all the things that she went through. So there, we're not spoiling it all. And I won't tell you the ending. Be it good or bad, I'm not going to tell you the ending. I was nervous about the ending. I'm going to say that, because I could see the disaster coming. I was nervous. And in some classics, those disasters really do happen. And in some classics, they really don't. And I'm not going to tell you which one happens here. You're going to have to read it for yourself. And I also will talk about Villette when I finish reading it. It actually, it's a good book. My August has been more of a no-read August than anything, and so it's been really hard for me. But I have a Wordsworth Classics edition, and look at that. The moon, you see the moon, the clouds. The cover is really pretty. I don't usually get Wordsworth, I usually get Penguin, but it just so happened that that was the one that I ended up with, and it's really quite lovely. I just want to get finished with it so that I can move on to my other books that I'm wanting to read. And this one, I feel like this is a book that takes it's more of a book that you would set by your bedside and you would read a few lines before you went to sleep at night. I feel like it's more that kind of a book. The writing is exquisite. It is exquisite. You know, Charlotte Bronte, it's exquisite. But it's also just deep. We follow Lucy Snow, and she, once again, another character with a really hard start to life, and we actually don't just follow her, we're in her head. We're seeing the world the way that she sees the world. So as she describes what the happenings going on, you always have to remember it's from her perspective. It's the way that she sees it. Is it truly how it happened? We really don't know how it truly happened. We only know how Lucy Snow saw it. And it gives us a window into her thinking and her criticisms of people and the wounds that she carried, the hopes that she had. And really, you know, we could really see the deep longing in different places. You know, it was really, it's been good. You'd think I would already have it done. I do not. But there's a few more days of the month left, so I'm going to work on that. And get started on Jane Eyre. And it's probably Pride and Prejudice is my book about an estate. And like I said, Elizabeth Gaskell's biography of Charlotte Bronte is the biography I'll read. And there are several other bingo slots, and I don't have them memorized. But as I search out, I was just looking. There's one for reading about characters with mental health challenges, and I was looking at my books, going, what do I have that I haven't read? You know, that has something about the mental health challenges, and so I'm going to do some looking and see what I can find. I think that one's going to be a challenging one for everyone. So as I find book ideas, I'll bring them back. So welcome to Jane Eyre. I do hope you'll join us. Let me know if you actually want to join us for this. I really think it's going to be a lot of fun.